Hello, once again. Steve Herring, your friendly Bryant Elementary principal. Uh, we've gotten started on HRS 4, and the very first part calls for a video reflection on parts 1, 2, and 3 of highly reliable schools. So I'll just start with HRS 1. Safety, our number one concern. It's on all of our agendas for every faculty meeting. We stress safety. A couple of things that we've done to help with that is we've got better cameras, much better cameras that allow us to see not only, if there's something going on that shouldn't be, or if there is a situation that we see that we can, we're really into preventative measures as far as safety goes. And then also we have an app that the county has provide for us where we put not only the things that we can see that needs correcting. It's called School Dog, the app is. But also, when we see things that are going good, we can put a praise in there as well. So that's kind of that, and, keeping doors locked. Go over with our teachers about stuff on the playground and not doing things that are going to lead to injury with our kids. Part 2 talks about, it asks us about teachers and decisions. And in any way possible, I try to get our teachers. We're very, very small. We've got 7 teachers plus a counselor and a SPED teacher. So it's pretty easy to get everybody involved in their decisions. One of the decisions is I let them work together to come up with as good a schedule as we possibly could. Everybody had an opportunity to have input so that it would be the most effective. Our collaborative processes, our professional learning communities, we have those. Again, because we're such a small school, I think it's really easy for us to collaborate together. I'm a macro, not a micro manager. I believe in giving everybody an opportunity to have a say. So I know when I was in the classroom all those years, that's what I wanted. I wanted to be able to have some say in a lot of things that we did, and for the most part, that's the way we are here. So I think all of our teachers have formal ways and informal ways to talk about what's going on. For our parents and students, we get their input. We have meetings informally. They can call and talk to me anytime, either come by school or call me. More of a formal way, we have suggestion boxes that students and parents can drop little notes in, things they see. Also, we put out surveys occasionally about things. We put those on Facebook usually, so that, asking opinions about stuff. So that's 2 ways we get input from our students and parents is through the suggestion box and through surveys. Next thing we'd like to talk about is how we acknowledge success through school and students, for school and students. Again, we make announcements. We put things on our school web page, on our Facebook account, and we try to, everything people do things, we want to give them all the acknowledgement and praise that we can. And finally, how we manage our money and our fiscal situation. Miss Patton is our bookkeeper. She does a great job. Everything's very transparent. When teachers come and want things, and we try to find what they want, but at the best price we can, so we don't just throw money around, but we get that money to spend to improve our students' learning environment. So, moving right along to HRS 2, talk about instruction. There are several programs out there, especially for our lower elementary ELA, since we have the Reading Act, Alabama Reading Initiative, where, if students don't make the cutoff score in third grade, they can potentially be retained. So Letters Training, which is a scientific study of how to teach reading, our teachers go through that. I'm currently going through it now as an administrator. We have OG training, any kind of professional development. We try to get our folks lined up on that, and they're always open to that kind of thing, getting better as teachers. And to be frank with you, if they don't want to, then I try to get rid of them. I only want people that want to get better. So that's how come we have some new faces around here every once in a while. Another way that we try to improve our teaching is through observations. We have three types of observations. We have more of a less formal walkthrough, where I'm just looking for specific things. We also have ATOT, Alabama Testing Observation Tool, where I'm watching. I've got a checklist of things that I'm looking for from the teacher. Sometimes we don't see everything that goes on. We're only in there for 20 minutes. So, and then sometimes the answer is, well, this wasn't observed. And as we go over the observations, they say, well, I did this after you left. So we're that's the ATOT. Then we have the Elliott, and it's more based on observing what the students are doing during class. So, and again, as soon as we have those observations during the plan time, I'll bring them in. We'll talk about what I saw, and if there's things that we need to work on, and everybody gets a chance to say, have their input with the student, with the teachers. It's just me and that teacher in here. I don't get a lot of other people in here, obviously, but that's kind of how we have been covering highly reliable schools, second part. As far as the third part, talking a little bit about our state testing, the ACAP, Alabama, for the life of me, I can't remember what ACAP stands for, but it's our state standardized state test. Alabama, anyway, complete mental lapse right there. And then we also have the NAEP test that we gave last year, the national test. Those things are we don't have a lot of input in that. That kind of comes to us through the state, but we work on it. Our teachers get 30 minutes a day of planning, and then 3 days a week they get an additional 30 minutes per day for or duty-free lunch. So that comes out to what does that come out to? 2.5, 3. Comes out to about 4 hours of planning a week, which I wished it could be more. I'd like to have an hour a day, but it comes out to be 48 minutes a day, something like that. So that's pretty good, really. Of course, my teachers stay, and if they need to, they'll stay into as long as they feel like they need to get things planned and get things created and like doing teacher stuff, I guess. So our as far as our ELA, we have 120 minutes of instruction. That's in math we have 90 And plus we have interventions of 30 minutes a day for each of those subjects. So that comes out to most of our day is either spent in reading and math, especially in the lower grades. One key component that we have is having data meetings. Really, if you're not, the data meetings allow us to see what our students are doing and where we need to help them. So we have those monthly. Sometimes we talk about in the hallway, little Jeannie, she's just not getting at this. I think I'm going to do this, or maybe you'll try this. We also have full-time reading coach and a full-time math coach as of this year. So we're starting to reap the benefits of having those two people, as well as myself, to help with our kids who are a little bit below their levels. So anyway, that's about all I got for how we're enacting our HRS 1 through 3, and we'll be working on part 4 now. Thanks.